The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th principle or point is, I love this one, raise it. As I said, I recently got married, and we've got a 7-month-old daughter, a very beautiful, intelligent young girl. And before we fell pregnant, we asked God for the baby, and we fell pregnant. But do you think the work stopped when the baby was born? That's when the work was actually beginning. A lot of entrepreneurs think, I've started my business, I've registered, I've got 1 or 2 systems in place, there's that 1 or 2 clients that, every month they're coming, and then they think, no, I'm done, I've arrived. But your baby is 7 months old, your baby is 1 year old, your baby is 5 months old. There is the job of raising. Giving birth is merely the beginning. We've gone through this whole process, which is important for birthing, but this is where the actual work starts. Raising the baby, which is where I believe a lot of you are. Raising the baby.
So
the work, yeah?
Add something there.
Yeah.
It's like doing the vision board. I'll go back to the vision board.
Yeah.
Doing it with my teenagers. And say they must see a car on your vision board. So let's plot the journey to the car.
Yes.
So at 16 now, you have a vision. So at 17, your birthday gift, I'm giving it to you up front. It shall be your learners. So that can be fulfilled on the vision board.
Yes.
And between 17 and 18, all your gifts will be around you going for your learning, driver's learners. Every money I take out as part of me investing in your vision and as part of me equipping you so that at 18 you achieve the driver's license stage.
Yes.
That is the key for you to get
exactly
the car, not buying the car. So having access is powerful.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to raise something means that you go back to this point and plot.
Yes. How do I get there?
How do you get there?
I love that.
And to have the conversation, because unfortunately, a lot of us come from dining room tables where there is no conversation.
We don't talk entrepreneurship, we don't talk finance.
TV.
So if I'm using this platform
Yes.
today, let's use tools that we have to go in the direction for raising.
Yes. Wonderful. I love that. I love that.
I hear people say the children are stuck on gadgets.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation
Yes,
5.
and I'm like, wow. So they have an interest. So if you backtrack, wouldn't it be better for us to get the child into coding classes? So that they're not a consumer, but just change direction.
They're producing.
They're producing.
Exactly.
And get into the next revolution instead of complaining about
I love that.
What the vision board does that, it helps to
unpack.
To unpack.
Yeah.
I think that consumption, it speaks to the issue I spoke to you earlier about people going to a festival of some sort.
Yes.
Because we consumers by our very upbringing.
Yes.
We're not taught to produce.
We're not taught to produce.
And I believe it's one of the reasons, again, why I love entrepreneurs is because you produce. And as entrepreneurs, that people will be watching this program, that people who are looking up to you, saying, you know what, so-and-so is producing. He's producing books. You're producing or building an empire of a business. You're in the waste management business, you're doing well. And they will look at that and say, you know what, I'm inspired by that. Let me rather not be on the consumption end of this thing, whatever. If I love, a lot of young people love sneakers. Instead of me just being the consumer of sneakers, I love sneakers so much, why not start designing my own sneakers? Because the passion is already there. I've got the creative talent. Let me just start my own sneaker collection, and then I can be living in the same passion, except now I'm not giving away money. I'm receiving money, making money. I love that. So it's about making the switch. And I think it's part and parcel of our mission, of our responsibility as entrepreneurs to change perceptions in society, because there are so many other entrepreneurs who are sitting at 9-to-5 jobs. They could be great entrepreneurs, but what they need is a bit of inspiration. And by you excuse me, by you running with your own vision, birthing your vision and raising it, you're inspiring them to say, you know what, I too am pregnant with this thing. I too can give birth. And just like she did, I can be successful.
I think also in the raising, the anxiety of how will I fund is a big thing for entrepreneurs. Because raising means that there's stuff you're doing. Giving you drink, giving nutrition to this thing. There's time, there's all these elements. So I think that one of our decoding around wealth needs to be reviewed as black people. Our wealth is not only in currency accountant. And the language, our language needs to change. Having access to someone is a type of currency. And having
the knowledge that they can give to you.
Yes. Having even relationships. I mean, I don't want to be friends with all accountants, but I must have an accountant.
A friend, yes.
So it creates for you an opportunity to be strategic. I ask you your friends. I mean, I know
show
that.
Me your friends, I'll show you.
I can talk today about makeup because one of my friends runs a TV show.
Exactly.
One of my friends is an entrepreneur for environmental management. As I'm listening to you, I'm thinking of opportunities.
Yes, exactly. I think it's about reframing the way we see, and
perspective.
And a lot of people look at money and say, I don't have X amount to start this thing. And it becomes this huge stumbling block that it's so enlarged in their minds that they can never go over it. As opposed to, if they were to look and change the perspective, they can say, you know what, I've got so-and-so who's an accountant. They can help me come up with a proposal. I've got so-and-so who knows such and such a particular person. If we go there, we don't ask for the full amount. We ask just enough so that they're still comfortable. And then we start small. And then we develop it. We grow it to a point where it's attractive now for investors. There's an African adage I love that says, how do you eat an elephant? You eat it piece by piece. And a lot of entrepreneurs want to swallow the whole elephant and it ends up choking them. I think we have to be humble enough to start small. The vision is big, but there are steps to take to get there. And you have to be willing to start at a particular place. It doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think also the problem is the society that most of us, especially in the township, you find that the people who entrepreneurs, like tenderpreneurs, they are working big, they are big within a short period of time. So, and then you as an entrepreneur, because remember they are just
entrepreneurs versus entrepreneur.
As an entrepreneur, you have been in the space for years, and then you can't even raise 10% of funding that you want, and they are just passing you in the speed of
a GTR, a Golf GTR.
So the challenge also is that as entrepreneurs, how do we encourage each other? Because at the end of the day, I know that my brother has got a vision, and I believe that his vision can work. But the issue is that I am an entrepreneur, or maybe I know some entrepreneur who's making a lot of corrupt money because of them.
Can I take you back to one of the points which answers exactly that? So what you're carrying isn't what somebody else is carrying. So in that perspective, you have to say, okay, what I'm building is a business, a sustainable business. As you say, there's a difference between entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship, and the difference is sustainability. If you build a proper business and you're a proper entrepreneur, when the political climate changes, you're not shaking your boots.
Very true.
Because you've built a sustainable business, you've not been relying on, I'm going to make 1 or 2 calls and give somebody an envelope. Suddenly, when that person is no longer in that position, your entire business collapses. So there may be, like the dog and the elephant, giving birth, GTI Golf this week, next week Maserati, etc. And it's funny because the way that a lot of entrepreneurs spend their money is different to how because the sweat equity is not there. If you have sweat equity, if you are willing to develop the sweat equity, even the way you manage your finances, you manage your business will be a whole lot different because you're thinking long term, you're thinking sustainability. You're thinking I've got a staff of 20 people that every month I need to pay. You're thinking I need my growth budget. What is my growth plan? What is my strategic growth plan? And I need the budget to grow this particular branch of the business so that it's sustainable. But the difference is what you're carrying is not what somebody else is carrying.
Just to add something and a different spin into it, this is your area of expertise of becoming a motivational speaker. Those 8,000 people that I was referring to, it becomes your job or my job or our job to, you know, to be midwives to them. Because remember, those are our consumers.
Yeah, definitely.
And they can only consume. I mean, for me, it breaks my heart that there's potentially 8,000 clients driving vehicles, but all of their vehicles are with other trucking companies that do nothing for them again.
Yes.
When I say do nothing for them, because they are not where they are. They're not doing anything in Soweto or Alexander, Katlehong, you name it. So again, those people cannot be left to run across us and hope that wherever you go, because you need consumers.
Yes, no, okay. I think
educated consumers for that matter, not just consumers.
I think that
then they sustain the business.
No, I love that. I think then there was a slight misunderstanding because the context I was speaking about is business partners or mentors in the midwife analogy, not necessarily consumers, because consumers are different from midwives. Midwives are the people that are in your business helping you to birth your business. Consumers are not midwives. Consumers, every one of us needs consumers. And the consumer game now, it's about convincing. It's about coming to me with an added advantage over why I should not buy X. Why should I come to you? Then it's about your power to convince people. Maybe at that event, if you booked space there, if you spoke to one of the organizers and say, you know what, I've got X budget, I'm from here, you're from here, and there are 8,000 people here. Can I run a promotion at your event? So they are there, they're not coming to your business, go to them, and they're at these events. You can't convince them not to go to the event, so go where the party is and sell at the party. And start creating conversation. Get a couple of young people who will be your promoters and say, you know what, who's tracking your car? If your car was to be stolen today, what would happen? Do the people that you've entrusted that with care about your business? We are local, we understand the environment, and we care about the safety of your vehicle. Then go to them, instead of saying, why are they? No, go to them, sell to them where they are. So you have to start, like she said, shifting the paradigm a little bit and saying, maybe I need to change the way I'm marketing my business. Go rather to where they are instead of expecting them to come to me.
So I think also in raising, something that just came to mind is that you raise for value.
Yes.
So sometimes we get caught up in success, and success is relative.
Yes.
But we can raise for value.
Yes.
I'm raising a responsible, intelligent. Right now, you're already planning the path of the character of your 7-month-old.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you do in the business.
With your business, exactly.
This is the character that I want.
I love that. I love
so
that.
there are certain things that you will not turn left for. There are things that you're not close shop tomorrow. If it means that this value is going to...
Exactly. The foundation upon which you build your business, the values, the principles. Because once the foundation cracks, then the building is condemned. I mean, we don't have to mention names, but there are big companies out there who have lost credibility. They are tumbling down.
It's the values.
Why? The values.
You must be willing to close your door if you are going to violate a value.
Exactly.
And that must be the core of it for you. And that's why things are being opened up for us today on this public platform for us to go back to the core of who we are.
You know what's interesting with the value? It's again relative. Somebody could value paying the envelope as part of life and being normal.
But
by themselves. them down because of they've been caught out. It's the payment of what they've done, and
Yeah.
they knew exactly in the beginning
But-
that it could lead here.
but
they're not surprised.
But your foundation always determines how high your building will go. There's a building called the Burj Khalifa,
Oh,
Yeah.
and how long is there as well? There's a building called Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Its foundation, deep. It's got probably the deepest foundation in the world. And you know what allows it to rise to the very top? Its foundation. So those people who have shallow foundations, their values are not strong, they are morally corrupt. It means their foundation is this deep. So how far will they go? They may seem to be going higher and higher, but the wind will come and test the building. And then you see suddenly the building has collapsed.
Where I was going with the concept is that
Yes.
I understand value, but what is valuable to me might not be valuable to her
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And the society views success in different perspectives, and this is what he was saying.
Yes.
And that perspective also influences us sitting here. We could be resilient and stick to the formula as you are unpacking to us, which is great, and I understand I'm taking it. However, hence I'm coming back to you. How many of us are you reaching out? Because the more we have of us, the better is our society.
Hence we have also these to publish the message, yes.
I want to add on that. And I think that in South Africa, our constitution is our value book.
Yes.
And people who've digressed from the values are being exposed. So there's no confusion about value from family to family.
Yes.
As a base of South Africa, as a base of your institution. When I walk in, I will see what your values are.
Yes.
Integrity, whatever they are, they'll be there. Your people that work with you, you will appoint people who subscribe
Similar.
to those values.
And those who
You will
don't,
release people
yes.
based on those values
Exactly.
being compromised. Your discussions around your table, whether it's the boardroom, whether it's at home, everybody knows what I value the most. You can't approach me if you don't have kindness. You will never get my attention.
Exactly.
I'm very happy to say what my value is. Can I ask you what's your value?
My family.
My family. And so even around the boardroom, that's
Yes.
important. When you're taking leave, straight away, I know if you say family, there's no December one for me because I'm single. So
Exactly.
there's a continuous conversation that has to be had around value, and it starts, unfortunately, from the home. But those conversations are not. The conversations that are happening are the fathers sometimes coming back and saying, the cops stopped me, wanted to give me a ticket, I slid or something. That same slide is the one that happens in the boardroom.
Yes.
It's the same slide that will happen at another level.
Because the same person who's the father is also the business person.
Exactly.
If you as an individual are corrupt, it's highly likely that you'll take corrupt practices into your business. So I guess it's also a question of personal development, developing your ethical standards. Because as an entrepreneur, your DNA filters through your business. Whatever you value becomes the values of the business. Whatever you stand true to, whatever you stand for, your business will stand for, because they're like your baby. They have your DNA, they have your characteristics, they have your personality.
And you said it starts internal. So you can't raise something
Yeah.
that was never internal.
Exactly. It starts here.
Out.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our session. Because we've tackled this leads to that. And I love the fact that we've had such a robust dialogue. I believe we've gained something. I've gained a lot. I'm going to be watching this video to learn quite a bit. I hope you guys have gained something, have learned something. And we'll be having more of these with more entrepreneurs, and we'll certainly invite you back. We love people that interact and people that, always show their enthusiasm and the passion to contribute. But thank you so much. Can you give yourselves a round of applause? Awesome. Thank you so much.